The federal criminal trial against hip-hop tycoon Sean Combs is happening in a Manhattan courtroom over the next several weeks. Combs, also known as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and Diddy, was arrested some 8 months ago on charges of racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking for alleged crimes that stretch 2 decades. Combs pleaded not guilty to all charges, but if he's found guilty, he could spend the remainder of his life in prison. Let's clear up exactly what this trial is about and what we can expect as it all plays out. But first, a warning that this video has descriptions of sexual assault and violence. The big picture is that the federal government is accusing Combs of using his power across music, fashion, entertainment, and media industries to run a criminal organization that facilitated and concealed sex crimes. The first charge is for sex trafficking. The prosecution alleges that Combs lured women into his orbit and then coerced them into commercial sex acts. But keep in mind, trafficking doesn't only mean an exploiter forced someone to have sex with others for money. Criminal law professor Aya Gruber explains why.
Courts are willing to define commercial sex as an exchange of sex, not just for money, but for anything of value. So it could be promises to help your career in entertainment.
Combs is also being charged with 2 counts of transporting to engage in prostitution.
It's bringing somebody across state lines either to engage in commercial sex or bringing them across state lines and involving them in any act that would be against federal law. That could include things like trafficking, rape. So that encompasses more than just prostitution.
What ties this all together is the racketeering conspiracy charge, which alleges that all of these crimes happened because Combs used his businesses to direct his employees to solicit victims and illicit substances, as well as clean up and conceal the alleged criminal activity through forced labor, bribery, arson, kidnapping, and obstruction of justice. Combs' ex-partner, singer Cassie Ventura, is at the center of the government's case against Combs. She testified for several days about how he allegedly pressured her to participate in highly orchestrated sexual encounters while exerting control over every aspect of her life for a decade. Ventura says she was scared to say no because Combs was often violent. A video aired by CNN last year of Combs attacking Ventura in a California hotel hallway has been key evidence. The defense tried, but failed, to have the video thrown out of court, and prosecutors have played several versions of it so far. Ventura testified this incident happened when she was trying to leave a sexual encounter that turned violent. We've also heard testimony from Don Richard, who debuted in Combs' Making the Band group Danity Kane and collaborated with him in the trio Diddy Dirty Money. She claims to have witnessed Combs attack Ventura with a skillet and alleged that he would frequently slap, punch, choke, and kick her. Both Ventura and Richard are amongst more than 24 alleged victims who have filed civil lawsuits against Combs prior to this trial. And both are part of the government's case accusing Combs of using his media empire to perpetrate coercive crimes. NPR Music will continue coverage of what's happening in the courtroom as this all unfolds in the coming weeks.